Okay, perfect. That should be going through. Perfect. Audio seems to be going quite well for the applications. Let's continue what we're doing. Okay. There we are. So, hello guys, it's David. We're back with our part 2 of today's stream. That would be the section of the Outer Worlds while we were still working in the on Dorado with the gold fields? No.
Why would Vreis betray her fellow agents like that? A rhetorical question. I already know. Just making conversation.
Oh, there you go. Well, let's keep going. Okay. Didn't want to leave much of a intro. I've already done an intro for today, so you guys should very well acquainted with what we're doing today. We'll be going up until about a little bit before midnight, and I had to kind of do some things off stream in order to actually be a little bit more productive. Anyway, let's continue what we're going with. Right, we are near one of the someplace where they think occultists are going to be. Okay. River goes along the entire route, so we'd have to cross over the entirety here in order to actually get to that. There's that one. Found 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 15. I believe it was 4 of those 15 specifically for that side quest, which is 4. Which is kind of ridiculous when you think about it, because it took me a little while just to find those ones. Obviously, the 14 would actually be really good. So let's see what we're overlooking. That side very clearly could probably have one. No, that's a drill, looks like. Oh, carrying it. I'm sorry. Oh, right. Vecnoroids are just... They are just arachnids. No signs of anything on those sides. Debate that. Again, drill. Doesn't look like they're on that side per se. I do hope that one of those is optional. Because clearly, as the task is to optional to do that one, ESO Durban Trade. One of his problems for sending Abbott's message to peace to the superiors. Oh, okay, just one of the problems. So technically, I could do those ones right there. Oh, that was weird. Much as I would bribe, I'm going to politely say I'm not going to do that. Okay. Okay. Judging by that one. Actually did want to double check this one right here. There we are. So, well, while we could bribe them, money is a little bit of a scarce commodity now that I have that flaw. So, I guess just getting the thing over there is probably fine. Either way, I mean, I could just do both of those things in order to solve the problem, right? Is that a? It's tamed. Okay.
Val says you turned her down for a massage.
Turns out Val's massage protocol doesn't have a setting between a light touch and a 50-kilometer-per-hour punch. Not exactly therapeutic. Felt a little bad telling that to her face, though.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of one of those massages, too. Honestly, you made the right choice.
That seems really weird. I mean, God grant you AI should not have like a binary setting if they have a protocol for massages. It shouldn't just be like that one. So wouldn't it be like? Couldn't you also just tell them to gauge how much PSI, like how much?
Ford Endure
square
sure
inch
has
they're about to
fared better
use?
than opportunity. Ironic, in its way.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. Isn't this crazy? Barely any ammunition because I can't afford most of it. Can't craft any of it because we don't find the materials. And I can't purchase the materials because I don't have money. Oh, this is gonna hurt. So, I have...
Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now, Commander?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge, so I'm in charge.
You're in charge? Wait, you're in charge? Don't you mean the executive is in charge?
Of course that's what I meant. Whether I say me, he, or we, it's all the same.
It's all the same pile of gum.
That tone is not how you get approval for your little tests, designer. Next
I
time,
have
you
seen
might wanna try
everything
and
now.
tame your woolly curds with a little mock apple.
I'm speechless. I mean, I'll grant you, it's just a VA behind it. Just a VA behind the model that's actually utilizing it. So,
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly invaluable attention?
some kind of leadership
Ah,
issue?
wonderful. I was hoping someone would bring some sense into this madness. You should go talk to Trooper Wentworth. I'll let him speak for himself before I start speaking for him.
This is supposed to solve a
Murder? Oh, right. One of the enlisted killed their superior, or something. She's in that cage over there, and Security Officer Abner is in charge of the investigation. Sure,
Thank you.
fine.
So,
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up.
I'm not Auntie's choice, but I was sent by your commander at the outpost.
Enemy Scrutinization Officer Durbin. What does he want with me?
Do you nothing? I was to find some head mantisaur.
Ah, well, in that case, your business is with both my commander and me. But I'm being rude. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative at Fort Endurance.
That's a cool shout out. That's actually a really cool shout out. Wojciech? As in the warbear who actually is like was it Poland or Finland? One of those two countries actually adopted a grizzly bear and during one of their things and made him a corporal because no pets were allowed in the military, and he actually was able to actually get munitions up to the front lines to actually bombard Nazis. That's a cool shout out.
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa.
It literally is.
He's shown exceptional
cool.
bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper.
Congratulations.
Okay. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know why Scrutinization Officer Durbin sent you here.
First off, will you understand that thing?
My experimental mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
Hey, Commander. It's my professional opinion that we should back away.
No, we're
slowly.
fine.
This guy's craft is either messing with his gray matter, or he's messing with us.
Probably, but I've definitely heard stranger stories.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of sprat dung.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full of shit, and you will always be full of shit. So you're best ignored entirely.
That is quite enough, designer.
So looks like someone has a morale problem. Is that right?
Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly biologist. She's been a pill ever since the promotion that made Wojciech outrank her. Still, that ugly moment behind us, it's a comfort to my mind that you're here. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go to someone outside our chain of command.
Not this crabble scat again. There is zero chance you're right.
Oh.
Zero. And this brilliant assignment of yours didn't go so well for the last group.
Does this have to do with solving your leadership problem?
Yes. I have been trying to get Durbin to relieve this duo of command for months. But the lives they've lost with this insanity finally got his attention.
Bradford, how dare you undermine me? I mean, us, like that.
All right, what did the Mantisaur do?
Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he wants us to secure one of their pupas to raise as his own.
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantisaurs. He wants to eat meat, excrete the excess, and be left alone. That's it. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law-be-damned thing to cut down on competition. He's a bug, nothing more. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this fool's errand. Once it's shown to have been a colossal waste of resources, they'll put me in charge.
That is enough. One more word in question of our executive officer, and I'll have you pitched over the edge with the rest of the enemies we've conquered here.
Yes, sir.
So you want me to go and get a mutated pupa? Okay, what exactly are you asking me to do? Well, if you can't convince your own subordinate, you certainly can't convince me.
Exactly. With it, Wojciech can raise a Zeranium-mutated Mantisaur army, which will be even more dangerous than the ones Auntie's Choice evolved from the Halcyon stock. We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur nest, secure a mutated pupa, and bring it to me here. Do that, and I, and Executive Wojciech, shall make sure you are well rewarded for your efforts.
I'll see if I can find a mutated pupa in my travels.
Look in the nest to the east. That'll have your best odds. It's where Wojciech feels the pull from the strongest.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? What am I saying? That makes the exact amount of scientific sense I'd expect from you. Excuse me? May we speak a second? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth is akin to sucking on an inhaler full of ammonia.
Hey, what are you two talking about?
Nothing of your concern, Wentworth! Just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power.
Not really what I've concerned. Not really my concern. I'm just here to get a job done.
Wait! He asked you to get him a mutated pupa, but he's lying about why he wants it. He thinks he can breed it, but it will be far too feral for him to control. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa he wants is exponentially greater than any possible use he could have for it. Bring it to me, and not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of knowing that it will serve a much greater purpose.
You'll have to do better than simply magic. Because off if you want me to choose you.
I'll have to... Oh, fine. Fine. If scientific discovery and the betterment of future products isn't enough for you, I'll pad your coffers a little something extra. Just, please, bring me the mutated pupa.
Hey, one of my favorite cereals starts out just like this. Oh, it's not got the best ending, though.
I'm probably thinking... But it's still fun. That's still cool.
Hey, you gotta help me, please. I didn't do what they say I done.
Where you is? Ah, okay.
Hey, stranger.
Why is it
Please,
duplicated audio?
you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. Then I'll be declogging sewer sediment tanks until I'm dead enough to mulch.
I mean, you'd be happy to hear that Durbin sent me to sort this out.
Durbin! Oh, that's great! He's bound to see the truth of this and let me go. Abner's trying to pin this on me, and it ain't right.
You seem like you tell the truth. Why are they accusing you?
I've absolutely no notion as to why. I've never been in no kind of trouble. I'm a good employee, I do my job, and I don't complain.
Huh.
And
Interesting.
honestly, I actually like Chief Cuddy. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes,
So
if
what
you
happened?
really had to go, for your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the Chief, even if you offered to pay me to do it.
What do you think happened?
I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, he was fine up until he wasn't, and then he just swole up and died. But the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now.
Uh-huh. What about
We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in.
He had
and all
an
they saw was
anaphylactic
him
shock?
dead and me fine. So Security Officer Abner charged me with murder and threw me in here.
He died of anaphylactic shock. Oh my freaking god. That is... Oh god. How does that line up with
It
what
was
you said?
exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was definitely allergic to Crabble. But we ate Sisty stew, fresh from the can. And ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew.
Oh, of course. Said what happened. Sure there wasn't Crabble in it? Didn't you tell the security officer about Cuddy's allergy?
I don't have to. Cuddy told him himself. He told absolutely everybody, repeatedly, over and over, constantly.
Oh.
Nobody would have served him Crabble knowing that. But that's still gotta be how he died. So, I need you to talk to Security Officer Abner, remind him of the allergy, and let him toss all my gear. He won't find Crabble anywhere.
Any of the stew still around?
No, that was days ago, and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy.
Let me try talking security.
He will. He has to.
This is a bit ridiculous. It's very clearly anaphylactic. Or not. Maybe not anaphylactic, but it's definitely allergies.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies.
Okay.
So we're honoring your sacrifice by winning the war on high prices.
Let's see. Journal. Okay, let's see. This one is over here. Oh, the repair art.
Well, what have we here? You couldn't look less Auntie's choice if you tried. Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me?
Hold up.
You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. You just gonna guess what manner of poison killed folk?
Actually, I do need to go back and see exactly what I said. I've made enough corpses that I have a special kind of insight on the dead. Oh. That's good. No, you're saying it makes it sound like Cuddy may have died from his allergies.
What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it.
Exactly. But only he had a deadly crabble in it, too. Could have been crabble in it? Do you know what I'm allergic to crabble? It doesn't matter.
What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned cysty stew. Stew that I Oh. Oh no.
Yeah?
Oh,
Everyone knew he was allergic to crabble, mate.
Did you say crabble?
Yes, apparently everyone knew he was allergic to crabble.
Well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you gave him reason enough to complain about you, he'd take it up with his uncle, and it'd come back down in your head.
So you poisoned him with crabble is basically what I'm going to say right here, because...
Law, no. Or at least, not on purpose. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned crabble stock.
Why would you do that? Why would you actively do that? Someone actively telling you about a medical allergy and quite literally ignoring it, that's just... then you're the one who really killed it.
What? No. It was an accident. Nobody would have... At least nobody'd mean to. Law, his uncle is gonna see me transferred to mid-operation engine cleaning on the claim. Unless... Hey, how'd you like to make some bits? Some real bits? And keep a tragic accident that'll lead to the end of a promising career. Total secret.
I want to see what he is doing first. But that being said, it's like... I've seen the end of it, but what's he on to? What are you onto it?
So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt mantisaur dung, so it don't call in the local wildlife. But it'll actually work on anything organic. Anything. Yes. That means if someone used it to melt Cuddy, there would be no body, which would mean no autopsy, which would mean no evidence, which would end the investigation. I'd do it myself, but my boss said she's on her way for a surprise inspection.
And what about
So
Barnett?
I can't leave. Well, then she's cleared, of course. No more questions asked. She goes free, you get bits, I get on with my life. Deal?
Yeah, I'll pass
Come
that.
on now. You need to reconsider. I'm offering you good bits for easy work.
I'm sorry, I can't do that in good conscience. Security officer needs to be told that she... Okay.
You're back. Why? Of course that's what she's gonna say. Do you think everyone nabbed for a crime just confesses? What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous.
Yes,
well, he told everyone
okay,
that.
it was. I was right. It was.
But that ain't exactly the same. See, he's also somebody's nephew. Law, no. Half his so most of us just ignored him. What?
Killed it.
Unless.
Oh no.
Hey,
oh, shit.
well, no. Not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. There'd be questions, accusations, and assumptions as to who was responsible, and that's no kind of solution. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to start her sentence on all available evidence.
You'd really railroad an innocent person on murder charges to cover your own mistake.
Absolutely. Come on now.
Nope. Nope. I am bringing it to you. Bringing it to Wentworth.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me?
Not yet. Let's see. Okay. Fly out. I hate the fact that I have to actually go along with this plan. Let me ask over here real quick.
What's happening? Are you making any progress?
Yes, I believe I can. I'll be back.
Thank you, but...
You, the get-and-go-getter. Welcome to We Know and to show my gratitude.
Oh. Let's see what you got. Oh, tossball. Oh, tossball uniform. Serenium mantis wasp. Oh, a pet. That's cool. That's cool. Oh. Weapons. Okay, well. Plasma pistol. No add-ons. Ooh, mini rockets. Okay. Wham bam. Shotgun. Oh, absolutely not those ones. I don't think I liked the look of the flak jacket. I did like the motley helms, though. You were actually a pretty decent level of armor I could actually borrow. You're out. You're out. I wanted to actually look at you. Got you. They're fine. Oh, cloud of Zerentium gas is located, dealing damage to all humans and creatures within the area. Zeranium exposure can overcharge auto mechanicals. I did actually want to try that, so telescoping staff. did want to try you. Okay. Perfect, I think.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I could help you with.
Okay, let's see. This is... Oh, I am wearing the item that I actually need. Oh, it actually has stun counter automatically on it, so it's like... Trench coat. Oh, I like the look of that. You? Yeah, okay. Hold L on us to actually... Okay, so it is you. Perfect. Then I actually wear you. Black jacket? Yeah, no, didn't like that. Kind of like that, but I'd rather have this better coat in my opinion. That's just for generic armor. Evasion chance stun count. 10% to stun the attacker when hit by melee attack. Honestly, that was actually saving my ass sometimes. Bounty gains increased by... was decreased by 20%.
You whip something up.
Welcome back to... What can I...
Let's see. Oh yeah, I also wanted to actually go for something on the thing. AR is long rounds, sniper is heavy rounds. Meanwhile, the other thing that we actually have is a heavy marksman rifle. Cool.
Welcome back. What can I...
Okay. And as much as I wanted heavy, AR 5.7 per second. 4.3. Bit slow, but
Welcome back to... What...
okay. Now we got the last bit of it. Just to... I'm really cautious about selling things that I'm going to have to buy back, especially with this money issue. Am I going to need short rounds? Let's see, long rounds. Okay, noted. Well,
Welcome back to... What can I get...
Okay.
Anyway, sure.
Crafting. Consumables. no longer need you. Now just make as many of those as possible. That was 100 rounds. That was straight up 100 rounds. I need 6, and I need like another 6 scrap metal too. Okay, and then we go to mods. Heavy marksman rifle has the tracing unit. Plasma pistol doesn't have any, and the sniper rifle doesn't have any either. Armors, trench coat, designed clothing. Extra holster, grenade ventilator. This one here. Extra utility primer. So I would need to craft armor mod. Utility. Extra primer port. Coagulum mushroom. All of them say heavy could actually have the crisis defensing. This one right here is more or less just like emergency deflector and crisis. Bound to get decreases. Basically, it adds another 20% resistance, which would be 30% on 13. 1.33. Almost 4. Yeah, that's fair. So that'll be like 17 out of that one, which is technically not good, but also like not bad either. Breakdown. Can we actually get some coagulant or something like that? That was perfect. Fine. And let's give you your 9. Okay. Also, what are we looking at? So actually, for the total of what we're actually before we actually go. Okay, marksman rifle. Nice. That guy is...
Honestly, why do you persist in antagonizing me? Wonderful. Thanklaw. Then come back and tell me...
Can't believe it's the no body, no crime. No crime shit. What? They made a freaking mistake. Because the one guy made a mistake? Yeah, that's like... I hate to be the very bad news. You're easily gonna have like be a fall guy. So where the heck is his body? Oh. Is that a launch pad? Is that a launch pad down there? Actually, is this really what we're looking at? Quest scrap. Okay. Dematerialize Cuddy. Use the dematerialize to melt Cuddy's body into coarse goo. Where is he?
You're back. Tell me that means you've got something helpful for me. Next, you go ensure there is no evidence that can allow the investigation to move forward that gets me and Bardot off the hook. You'll find Cuddy's body inside the tower. But you'll have to sneak.
Oh, find it in the tower. But I'm gonna have to sneak my way through there.
What's happening? Are you making any progress? Thank you.
Oh, I just... yeah.
Yeah.
Which tower is he talking about? Okay, I can now read markers. For some reason. Oh, just...
Get you gone. You ain't got clearance to come this way. One step more and you die.
Jeez.
want something?
I've been told Chief Cuddy's corpse has gone missing. Thank you for your help. You've saved 2 careers today and allowed us to put this whole miserable affair behind us. Does that mean you don't want my bits?
Of course I want bits, but I want to make it clear that wasn't the point.
Right. You're a hero. A selfless martyr. So long as you make good on the deal, whatever you need to tell yourself is fine with me.
Oh, I want to throw him off a cliff so goddamn badly. Jeez. Christ.
You did it! You actually... Thank you. I'm so glad to be out of that damn cage. Someone else's crime. So you know what happened? That good-for-nothing rung leech! That dunderhead! I can't believe he'd... Oh, he's about to learn that poor Chief Cuddy's not the only one with executive contacts in the family.
That's good.
My cousin's a VP in R&D who used to head testing on Numa. Abner's going to spend the rest of his downright miserable life wishing he just confessed and took what's coming. That makes me extra thankful for what you did. If it'd been left in Abner's hands, he'd have made sure they'd thrown me in a hole so deep, even the Sprats wouldn't come visit.
Yep. Thank you. If you do that. Oh, it's so satisfying. So satisfying. Let's see, Doug. Oh, and yeah, no. Refugees and matriarchs wish to expand their settlement into the exclusion zone. Oh yeah, I also have to do pinching people. Oh, speaking of, I should probably actually have used that otter duck because the Zeranium has definitely been taking a toll on me. Definitely need to actually just do that. Go. Heal and Zeranium poisoning is gone. Don't worry. We got this.
I get the sense you ain't too fond of Auntie's choice. Any reason why?
Maybe on account of them being a giant, malignant corporate entity? Reminds me of the one I grew up under. And that ain't a compliment.
I grew up under a corporation like Auntie's too, Niles. You ain't the only one with a sob story.
Then you might ought to know better than to throw in with Annie's. They're just like those bit-pinching bastards on Triangle. If the Earth Directorate hadn't stepped in,
Well, there you have it. The Earth Directorate saved you, huh? Sure as shit didn't save us.
No, suppose not. But you've got choices now. Time for excuses is past.
Ooh.
Don't you look down your nose at me. Any sane folk would throw their lot in with the ones who help them, not those who deliberately look the other way. How's your own loyalty to the Earth Directorate treated you all this time? I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
I don't know.
This was a direct hit.
Ready to waste
Complete
it. On
annihilation.
your command.
These troops had no warning, then there's a lot of caskets we'll be needing.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hold on. I need to actually compare that. 46 is Speedy Hardy. Wait, hold on. Let's see, this one. Okay. Let's see. 46, 46. Higher magazine size. Why is this 5? Why is that 5? That makes weird sense. Advanced mag. Weak spot bonus down. We actually do have our thing at this point, right? Okay, that's a bit better. Oh well, we'll just hold on to it. Who knows? Come in handy.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Oh jeez, what was that?
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Ah. Well.
Time to earn my commission. Look alive, Commander. Medkit coming your way!
That is not my way. Pop off, though. Okay, biomass. Ooh. Well, at least the rum isn't out yet.
Looks like a fight!
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Let's get you healed. Out of sight and on the way.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Getting a real lag. Crash, gotcha.
I'm at you. You lot couldn't hit the...
Little pick-me-up for you.
You. Oh jeez, that was honestly a little bit embarrassing. Just getting overswarmed by that one and then some random internet spike. That's just fucking painful. Sorry. Oh. Oh. Hello there. Fancy seeing you here. I apologize, I don't know how long ago that was. Is there a way to actually look at that? There isn't. Dang. Dang. Really need to, like, get on that. Like, that being chat. You know. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah. Okay. There's a boss in here, isn't there? That is not something I want. 36 but 14 bullets left. It's one of my strongest weapons. That's fine. Oh, lockbox. He was dragged. Long rounds.
Armed and ready. Rest tingling. All charged up. Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic.
I would like to.
Looking a little. Medical pack out. Practicing some battlefield medicine. Revive him.
Knew you had my back. Can't have our fearless leader firing on empty. Let's get to crafting. Being this close to anyway, sure.
Jesus. Good symbols. Heavy rounds. No. Gosh. Oh, there's more. Okay. Most of these slots are supposed to be eggs. So it looks like a lot of the eggs are actually taken, question mark? Oh, jeez. I take it that it's going this direction towards. Okay. Yep.
Mantisaur's inbound, Commander.
Liquidate 'em.
Oh, they're coming from everywhere.
I don't even have one healing yet.
We're not getting up without help, Commander.
I am very much aware.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Ow. Yep, okay. This is gonna be a thing. I guess if you're still here, maybe chat.
Me up. I'd do it for you.
Okay.
Being this anyway, sure.
Crafting. See that one right there. Damage resistance with players below 50% health. I don't even want to do that in the first place. Why would I just straight up do a Bandolier crisis defense? Honestly, I should probably be checking my armor. Oh, I have the heavy armor. Good to know. That is honestly not good. Oh well. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Okay. And ammo, some pistol, and a sniper rifle. Awesome. Hardened slash proof plate. You know what? That might actually help me here. That is... Our damage is a +10. And the irony, of course, being that 20%, well, it's below 50% health. Melee, 30% resistance plus 5%. Cost cut for materials, of course. Okay, well, we'll wear this and just run out. Okay.
Can't get that anyway. Need something? Sure, always.
Okay, do we have anything? Crude biomass is actually fine, it's just the nicotine. Can I craft 2? Oh, lovely. Just 1. Okay. Explosives. Okay. Fine. Before we actually go in, we'll actually set up a single mine. Right here. And right. And I guess we're just gonna fight our way out. Ironically, this would actually be a crash.
Here comes the whole neighborhood.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander. Gotta fix me up first.
My aftermarket part.
Say that. Like,
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Someone call for a medic. Happy to help. Discreetly.
ow, you. Hit. Good to know. Run. Running. Running. Run.
Commander, you're bleeding.
Oh, shoot. I'm getting hit.
Help me end this fight on my feet.
Ray. Oh, lovely. Just keep going. Just keep running. Just keep running. They really don't like it. As much as I want the experience for that, I don't think I'm that strong.
Knew you had my back.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Ah. Almost lost my cool there. Ah, fuck. Okay, time for a quick save.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa?
Why why you wanted to do
Auntie's Choice has bred mantisaurs as weapons for decades. They've gone through a number of refinements, but they're functionally the same mantisaurs we began with. What's more, we have never witnessed them mutate in any meaningful way. Not in our labs, not in the wild.
Oh.
But here, on Dorado, they've done something remarkable. Inundated with zeranium from the river, the mantisaurs here have evolved adaptations that have never been documented before. I intend to be the first to do so.
The crew is not as good enough reason for me to run. Found your chain of command.
I understand. Though, I really hope you'll reconsider. If it helps, don't think about me. Instead, think of all the worlds that can be ushered into Auntie's Choice if we have a more monstrous mantisaur invasion at our disposal.
That
I'll be
doesn't
here
help
if you
me.
change your mind.
That doesn't help me. That doesn't help me make you want me to put you in.
You've returned. I mean, we knew you'd return. We've been waiting. Did you bring the pupa for me? That is a dangerous proposition, stranger. You risk the rage of Executive Wojciech if you don't follow his instructions.
Quite terrifying prospect you have it is. I'll risk it.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire. Rich, respectable, and powerful.
Let's hope this doesn't come back to bite us. Or grow up to bite us, rather.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Good luck! Good luck! I'm not going that way. Auto dock. Cool.
That's the gate.
Following my instincts.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Come at me. Hey, got a distraction for you.
I'll find you. All right, too. Don't move for nonsense.
Ram. Ow. Yeah, I was being a little bit antsy there. Kind of needed to wait up on her in order to actually do the thing. This is... They're way too... Not way too accurate, but they are accurate. Okay. First off... I need to find someone.
You, the getting go-getter. I'm offering deals so good, they're worth crawling under the bullets and over the barb. Welcome back. What can I get?
Ooh, we got ammunition. It's not the ammunition I need. Why don't you sell ammunition? Whatever. Alright, well. Okay, clothes. Doctor's suit. Ah, cool. Just in case. Oh, wait. Okay, we got another 30 rounds.
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I could help you whip something up.
Full magazine. 30. part of the problem. Okay. Still need nicotine, so...
Thrusters. No mood for nonsense.
Nearly out of this one, almost out of health. Can't heal. Heal. Oh, thank God. Autograph. Thank you, thank you.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? That is a dangerous proposition, String.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice.
Let's hope this doesn't come back.
Mantisaurs! Eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. Reloading!
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Give the order, and I'll take care of them, Commander.
Coming, you earned me a discount at all participating Auntie's Choice vendors!
Back in business.
Oh, would you?
Save us! Investigating.
Business rivals!
Come at me. Over here. Free hole in the head.
Rounds. Cover me! Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Discreetly. Someone call for a medic.
They're back! I'll make them disappear!
I'm gonna be picking Manosaur gristle out of my rotators for a week.
Yay! I made a level up. Okay, perk. Okay, first off, there was a perks. Holy lordy. Trick shot? I did want that for Keen Observer. And Shiny 2 Toys 20 for swapping weapons. Maybe I do want to like unfavorite that one in order to actually get that one. So we activate trick shot. Then we need another skill-based one I wanted. Engineering on mechanicals, drop this. Makeshift armor first. Grenadier, diffuser. Explosives are not my real thing here. 100% sneak attack, damage with sharpshooter or blaster. Serendipitous Slayer, critical chance. No. 50% magazine size. Deep drums. Machine guns, special weapons, and assault rifles. Now doing sprinting with ARs, SMGs. That could be decent, you know, fire with sliding. Hail of lead. Hail of lead 2% per shot. Guns with automatic or burst fire deal increasingly. No. Range, weak spot damage. Treble rancher. Increased range and weak spot damage. Multitasker. Your holster weapons reload automatically when you manually reload your active weapon. Oh. Hang on. That's actually really good. Let's see. Marksman rifles, pistols, and sniper rifles have increased range. Yeah, I'd say that one. Pistols increase sneak attack damage and shinist. Yeah. Marksman rifles, pistols, and shotguns deal damage. Okay. Damage shotgun, SMG's pistols. Point blank is actually going to be a little bit of a problem. Was it the other sharpshooter, which is marksman, assault, and sniper rifles? Now, Reduce damage at distance. Not at distance, though. Multitasker. Lucky strikes. Critical hits do more damage, but I needed someone to actually have higher crit damage, right? Let's see. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, that actually does this one. That's actually pretty good. Critical damage, 20% nearby hostiles health. It's actually really good. Trick shot and gain observer's pretty good. Bomb greaser's good. I do want a speech-based one or an observer-based one. Oh. Observation. Feast reader. Damage to humans. In conversations, options that reduce reputation with the faction are highlighted before choosing them. Usually gain bonus damage against humans. Treasure hunter. Searching through containers communication rewarded with bonus bits or crafting materials. Hostiles in the minimap are no longer hidden. That's not necessarily. Maybe a low level medicine. Be warning. Maxing out your strength to poisoning will still kill you. Poisoning is accumulated 50% slower, minus 35 poisoning on drug crash end. Oh. Strawberry can be eaten as food. Actually, the survivalist would be really good. Because that actually does work with my setup. As much as I want to do like the bribing things, I now can't do the bribing things, so I have to change up what I actually utilize. Vendor prices. Actually, that does sell. The wholesale one is probably going to be my next one then. Okay. As for the skills, what was that next perk that I wanted to do? Force Vine, 8 and 20s. Mostly going to be going for guns, sneak. Need guns and sneaks, so it's like sneaks at 3, guns at 5. There we go. Let's freaking go. Cleo's Hunt. 33 damage. Shotgun.
Well, let's see who's left in charge.
Triple barrel.
And yell at them.
Good to know. Now that I solved both of those problems, I am 100% fine with this, so that's it. Well, well, well. What do we have here? Anyway.
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back.
There is. I'm taking the project a personal issue. Now it's time to send my message. Murder investigation.
Well, I suppose it can't reflect badly on me to simply report the facts. And you have already made me look better in the eyes of the executives. All right, I'll send it. What else do you have for me?
Your problem. Add 40.
Wonderful. I do love a subordinate that can honor their obligations and make me look good. And if you'll leave me, I've got lots left to attend to. But do come back if you can be of any further use to me.
Okay. Getting real close with most of that stuff. Okay. Let's travel to the landing pad real quick. Brother, what the f...
Think they made the statue big enough?
I've seen bigger. I think they're compensating for something, though. I will 100% say that. Okay, let's see. Go over here. What it looks like is complete... Oh, good. Didn't just nearly plummet to my death. See from this distance? Not from this angle, at least. Lovely. In case you can't tell, I'm actually utilizing the entire home screen in order to actually use the zoom function to find any of those drop pods. Because the Rectile having the extra FOV on it is kind of annoying. What's it look like over there? You know what? That looks just fine. Don't see any down here though. No.
Liquidate him!
Oh, maybe I shouldn't have fired off up here. Yeah, that was probably not the best idea. What? It's fine. I'm sure it's 100% fine. Well. Screws in a smoke grenade. Oh. I was about 2 seconds from jumping off this cliff. That is not the thing I should do. Oh. There we go. Well. Auto mechanicals. Behold. Well.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
Oh, fuck
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
Wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed.
The Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
Let's keep going. The doctor. I'm actually excited for something else coming out.
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery, the Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm, never misses. Sounds ambitious.
Welcome back.
Hello,
I assume you're not here for that debate. Anything I can do to assist you?
I have some questions about the
Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss?
The station of the refugees here.
Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean?
Elevating humanity. Nothing about screams elevated.
Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
You have a whole monastery up there. Why don't you take advantage of the space?
Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics. Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for... Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
I see. I too value good luck.
Oh yeah? Is now a good time to talk about my salary?
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan.
It's a joke.
In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wiley?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in... Yes? What have you discovered?
Suit things over with Auntie's choice.
Oh, you've lessened the load on my mind considerably. And you have any other updates? No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Oh, of course. Merely a precaution against calamity. Based off certain predictions, I agree with Seer Wiley that it is best to avoid those areas for now.
predictions? Sounds pretty vague to me.
Yes, the plan can seem quite mysterious at times. But that is why we have seers like Wiley to help us decipher its many patterns and figures.
Why can't you accept? Why accept so many people when you can't provide for them?
But we are providing for them.
Anyway, that was a thing.
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so... Oh, don't tell me. You're here on behalf of the voice of the displaced, aren't you?
Yes, May host.
Oh, May, is it? You're on a first... This is about the exclusion zone, correct?
Talk to me like I'm not from around here.
Fair enough. The exclusion zone is a mere corner of Matriarch's mercy, and rightfully off limits. You see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Precisely how is the exclusion zone dangerous? Because if it was predicted that a calamity would actually be there, I'm going to say it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because they're doing it.
We don't know, and therein lies the frustration. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone. Yes, you heard me right. Death. Furthermore, and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute. And now the voice has involved you. How auspicious. Perhaps you are the outside mediator who was foretold.
It's as if they said, oh yeah, we've made a quest just to say we made a quest. I'm joking. I honestly like this. Okay. Leave both sides will listen that I'm in.
I believe only in the cold, inconvenient math. The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be. With your seasoned perspective, perhaps the voice of... Any questions before you get started?
They said it was foretold. How does that work?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade. But you already knew that.
So everyone's concerns are an after result of this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact. These are the data points we need. Keep at it, then. Precision is ever our ideal. Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them. Form your own opinion. And when you are ready, we will decide.
So just talk to the people around the city. Okay.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8 point...
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer than the trenches. I have too much on my mind for idle numerical chit-chat.
I predict that the worst is behind us.
Ah.
Oh. Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest person. Granted, I must. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right?
Sort of predictions, are you?
Yeah. I reckon that's good. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rolo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one, as a laugh. Everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head. Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
Oh, that's good. Accurate would you say the order's predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers? I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
So you're saying they've helped you?
You did catch the part I said they saved my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, you know?
Touche.
Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Say. Fair. Okay, well that's at least one of them.
The meaning of life is numeric, and we are the keepers of the equation.
I still don't get.
How do you feel, darling?
Like a Gorvid's got its hands
Thus,
around my lungs.
If we compare the weights of dust, can't say I'm fond of these lodgings.
To ounces of minute insight into your grand plan. Well, try not to sneeze.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the order defecting, there's no putting this rat back into the can.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
Wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
Oh, my aching. My noggin sure is sore.
Actually, what is the current? Rolo Nass says the order predictions, while not always thorough, completely accurate, have reliability helped avoid danger. Members of the displaced have become injured trying to improvise structural solutions to the spatial shortage. An order vicar appears actively engaged in educating displaced about their mathematical ways. Displaced appear to have hired sub-Rosa proxies to fight out frustrations stemming from overcrowding. Well, I mean, it's not unwarranted.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8.2.
Stranger.
How are things around the camp?
Vexing. We're at the mercy of the Order, and the Order is at the mercy of their predictions.
I mean, that's
not
correct.
to insult our gracious hosts, but these people don't wipe themselves unless an equation tells them to.
Perfect. And then you're like...
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
How is it structurally is the real question. I've been poisoned by uranium, so it's not uranium poisoning. Judging by that rock right there. Interesting choices.
What happened to this place?
Friends, neighbors, the
Matriarch Mercy is
paradigm
no safer than the
is a
trenches.
self-centered derivative take on the
I predict that the worst is behind.
Further study seems like once was an improvised structure of some kind.
That's how little the Protectorate respects your intellect.
Go on. You take care now. You hear?
An ongoing prolongation of existence advisory remains in effect for all presently
Basically, so just to say it, like, and to honestly be saying it, Roland Nass says the order predictions while not always thorough, completely accurate, reliably help them avoid danger. Members of the displaced have become injured trying to improvise structural solutions to the spatial shortage. Okay, well that makes... So that is two negatives. An order vicar appears actively engaged in educating displaced about their metacular ways. So they're technically trying to show them why everything is wrong, why everything is bad. But the displaced appear to have hired sub-Rosa proxies to fight out frustrations stemming from overcrowding. So, hate to be the bearer of news, the evidence is pointing towards the things to be the antagonist.
There is an art to cooking. Alas, I am a man of science.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop...
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. Well, if the archivist said, as the assigned provisioner, the overwhelming majority... You may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
But you're more stressed than you let on. But you seem happy about it?
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
I've realized everything you've been doing.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. Appreciate you, My time is yours. You may peruse to...
Okay. Oh, patient step, which is a light with 3. I think I should actually move my mic a little bit closer. There we go. Just actually. Okay, that should be a bit better. Much better. All right. Ooh. Leaded jumpsuit, leaded marksman suit. I really want to see what those look like, but I don't want to freaking making it deal purchase like that. Armor, don't call it Dragoon armor. Don't call it Dragoon armor. I'm gonna want to buy it. Leaded jumpsuit, energy matters. Scholar Chris and Dragoon. Oh, it's the thing that he's wearing is a Dragoon. So that means that I can just look at the Dragoons.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an 8.23 margin of error
be
that
cool,
our situation will improve in time.
But I
Stop it with
don't
the
think I
predictions.
want to just.
You don't even know multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Okay. So, which also means that the present is right here. The displaced appear to have hired Sabrosa, actively engaged in getting this one a injured provides structure. Okay. An order provisioner appears actively engaged in providing food and medical supplies to the displaced. Medical.
Thank you again. How can I be of service?
What's the condition?
As a doctor, we don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees.
Right.
Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lambing. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
I can't really catch whatever's going around. Farewell. Resolve this. Well, there was another thing on this one here, but that medical. Well, a doctor says the Order provides medicine to address this local sickness, but to keep occurring until Overcrowded conditions are addressed, so...
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than...
Oh. Administrant Agarwal.
Okay.
Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
Well,
they say you asked around. Listen to folks.
Alright.
That's a good start, at least.
Remind me what everyone's arguments are about. We need to, at the very least, establish from both sides first.
The seer predicted imminent danger to the exclusion zone. In the interest of safety, the displaced must leave.
Well, the displaced are the ones taking that risk, on the grounds the predictions can be false.
The displaced are under the Order's care, and the Order should decide what is best for them. Hence why we need the help of an outsider.
Yes.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I'd like to discuss what I found on the Order's side. Or actually on the Order's side.
Speak on then.
A roll on Nest taught me a bit about the Order predictions and their usefulness. I spoke to Victor support for the display. About her support for the displaced. About Potnick informed me about the Order efforts. The Provisioner actually talked about the efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
Provisioner seemed committed to ensuring the displaced want for nothing. Work is highly valued. She keeps matrix missions supplied except for critical space and building supplies. Well, except for critical space and building supplies.
If the Provisioner is booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
Roland Ness taught me a bit about the Order's prediction and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
He did, believe it or not. He said they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them. It seems like the Order wastes a lot of time and energy on them. Rolla seemed convinced they should be followed. They weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
And I spoke to Vicar Orndley about how to support the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She's out of touch with people's actual needs, but then again, so is the Order. She values education, but I find their methods questionable.
Her mission is to uplift and enlighten.
She's indoctrinating, not helping us. Can't you see the difference?
Point taken.
And let's look at the displaced.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
You heard the business with separation altercation.
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding leads to frustration. Minor issues get amplified in unproductive ways. Displaced are penned in like animals. I'm surprised they're ashing out.
The fault here is my own. I see now that the displaced require guidance steeped in logic and reason.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health of the situation.
I understand you were crucial in securing additional medical personnel for Matriarch's Mercy. Thank you.
Yeah, much appreciated. Way to go above and beyond. Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
He has meds to treat sickness, but he can't cure overcrowding. He needs more resources now. For space, well, you have people living on top of each other, which is public health disaster. Can't cure overcrowding.
At Auntie's choice, we'd view this from a lens of how sickness undercuts productivity.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I found out evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
But you shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down. Just place.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines. By my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle. Admirable work, Mediator. I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
This is gonna be a weird one. With the benefit of hindsight, probably should have actually saved before I did this.
Are we to have a stalemate for the rest of our days?
You sure about this? I mean, talk about wasted effort on your part.
A rule for this place, the order.
Well, at least it's an honest answer.
Yeah.
Surprisingly unsatisfying as well. For once, the prediction was dead wrong. Mediation didn't help us at all.
Chin up, administrant. I'll buy you a drink later.
Well, I'd say our business is concluded. You can return to whatever it is you do.
Oh, well. Okay.
Thanks for wasting my time, slackwit.
Well, let's try that again. Much as I don't want to do that, but presiding on one side could actually be a little bit of a thing, so maybe it does solve the overcrowding problem, but the problem is they have a...
Thanks for wasting my time.
Okay, noted. Ooh. Let's see. Something has to outweigh the specifics for it. That was the doctor I needed to talk to, right?
The savior. How can I be of service? As a doctor, we don't have... Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things... Yes, I can treat sickness. Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Lamp. Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
Inventory. What was that?
What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's mercy is no safer than...
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Antis.
I think I'm gonna vomit. I'll try not to sneeze on. Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
What's it worth to you?
Well, ain't this health care? If it's bits you want, you have my gratitude.
Anyway. I'm sure it's fine.
Oh. Administrator Agarwal. Here to finally...
Yes.
They say you asked around. Listen.
The seer predicted...
Well, the
display... Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
The what now?
When grievances...
That is... Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... Well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
I spoke to the camp about a doctor's
I understand.
Yeah. Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Can't cure overcrowding.
At Auntie's choice,
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the collapse.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure. More of a hastily assembled, precariously built People are struggling.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established order construction guidelines.
I'd like to discuss a bit out of the order.
Speak on then.
Roll a nast.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
Visitation. They weren't exactly. He's too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to it. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
But then again, so is the order. His education, but her method. To find her methods questionable.
Her mission...
She's in doctrine.
Point taken.
Professor Plotnick.
You actually got the...
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Professor Plotnick is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
If the provisioner's booked up, I say redeploy another egg.
It's less of an issue of person. By my calculations, I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate, if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
For the record, I find all of this ridiculous.
Finally understand what we're dealing with, huh? For every problem...
Regardless of your misgivings, I ask that you follow your reason.
To rule for the displaced.
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain, though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. Here. You stay out of trouble.
Yeah.
We'll try and do the same.
Alright, well. It's about looking at death, so I think it's more or less that something's actually going to collapse in this specific area.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the
Mm.
Order?
Yes.
The consul
Just
tried
hope
to
we've
kill
done the right
presiding
thing.
Bishop Ruth
Stop me with the
Bassard.
predictions.
So
You don't
we
even
saw
know
that
multivariable calculus.
Just trying to cheer you up.
Hold still and accept treatment.
Oh dear. Okay.
Every scientician yearns to visit the archive on Cloister. One day, it will process all of our equations.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders, the order defectives. If we compare
The paradigm is a self-centered derivative take on the ground. That's how
Yes.
Yeah.
You may peruse.
Cool. No ammunition. Oh, vending machines. Vendors. Lead to have ammunition. No, you don't. You have ammunition. You do. Okay. 250 rounds should be enough. Plasma grenades, food. Numbing agent. Zenith Biotics, 18% the inhaler charge. Okay. Triple. And you know what? I haven't actually tried to see if the burst SMG is actually any good. So let's you know what? Perfect. Thick obscuring smoke over an area. Standing inside camouflages you from enemies and disrupts enemy accuracy. Biomass grenades. Should actually hold on to those ones. Common crafting at workbenches. Alright. Heavy rounds are fine. Bypass, shunt, mag picks, fine. Defensive plates are just ready. 50% explosives. Emergency, no. There was a thing. Players below 50% health? Gadget energy is at 50% health. That was something. There was something about being in a crash last I checked. Okay, whatever. Okay. Yep. It's official. I can't read. Let's see. First off, load 36 rounds. Oh, I also need to purchase your rounds, aren't you? Okay. Perfect.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will raise humanity to perfection.
Hang on. If it was a marksman rifle, I should probably also purchase the thing. Okay. Because as much as I want to actually do something with it, sniper rifle probably should go. Ooh. I do like the design here. Okay, so maybe we will actually sell you and then go for short rounds then. Speaking of, I should probably actually talk to
Is it me? Anyway, sure.
Field circuit crafting. Heavy rounds are fine. Those are fine as well. Go to consumables again. Short rounds. Back to here. Still out of black powder and scrap. Oh well. We'll just... explosive rounds. Advanced mag, which actually increases the magazine capacity by an extra 50%. That should also be like by name. Force changer. Automatically change the Reconversion at the expense of reduced damage and damage type effect application of force, micro reflex, and prism sight. Yay. Okay. Perfect. Okay, perfect. And as much as let's see, buying. Bear scopes for both of them, so it has to be, scope has to freaking be magazine. Or, okay. Anyway.
Penis. Anyway. Sure. Oh.
Okay, crafting. Or not crafting, but modding. The burst SMG is the reflex sight. Marksman rifle. Now gets a telescopic. And I don't have anything for the plasma pistol. Perfect. Ah. There we go. Alright. Perfect.
The Protectorate.
Perfect.
Protectorate have only been told a watered-down revision of Order philosophy.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish. Between the invaders and the Order defecting, there's no putting this sprat back into the can.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
Okay.
Wasteland devoid of life? No, Arcadia.
Let's see. If we head to the normal one, it should be like 300 meters, right? So what we need to do is just get there. Oh. Fall. Is that off the map? It kinda is. So we kinda need to follow the road, I think. Thinks we need to follow the road a little bit. Okay. Nah, we're fine. So we have to do is just keep going. That's a decent level of sprats out here. Again, interesting. Percent gravel. Wood tossball stick. Biomass. Smart bar. Wood. Wood. No. Oh. Okay.
We regret to inform you, Zeranium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Miscellaneous unspeakable dangers? That's my favorite. God, I want to use that. I want to use that for my campaign next.
Hello? Someone there?
Did someone just like shake the entirety of the world just for half a second? What the heck was that?
Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have a writ of investigate inquiry from Abbot Newell. Open up, or your facility launched an attack on Auntie's choice. Maybe before they reciprocate.
Yet, how do I know you're not one of their number? An advanced party sent to cajole me into swinging free open the gate. What our consumerist rivals lack in intellectual rigor, they readily make up for in subterfuge and guile.
I mean, there's also this one. I have a special order from make sure see your superior immediately.
Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Métanier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry.
Yeah,
very well.
That's very unfortunate.
Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Of course. Thank you, good sir. Building on the left, you say?
Yes, right over here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he?
Yes.
Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
My first name basis with your presiding bishop and abbot. Remember that. You can check my papers, but team's my business. Like it or not.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
What is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods filled with Zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Weird thing called a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
Seems like a net negative, yes?
No, it doesn't add up particularly well, does it? Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls.
I'm sorry.
Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
Okay. So far, everything about this seems suspicious.
An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you were on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Okay, let's keep going.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
Oh, actually, that is a very good point. Both of those are a very, very good points, actually. Alright. Use that in order to actually go for it. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hello, Outer Worlds.
Initiate Alva, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Can't tell if it was doubling through because of the audio or actually has an audio effect from her.
Hold on. Emergency detoxification initiated.
Emergency
system reset when what's-her-name took over.
I'm not clear to speak with random factors.
Imagine if it was like just some wrapped it on like bit off like some of the like was started chewing on some of the cables or something.
Ah,
like
yes,
that.
of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
Just tell me what happened, I can be out of your hair.
It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate.
Yes.
Assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile Zeranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
Quite an accusation. Can you back
Within
it
a
up?
beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She
Could've
then
just been an
forcefully
accident,
repelled
too.
several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs
Oh.
lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
Cut and dried. I'll track her down. Possibly need to investigate a bit before murdering anybody.
Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't, I'll be in my office.
Okay, so I don't know exactly make a habit of making someone actually Okay. Well, with that being the office.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's Calicity as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved? Sorry to cut you off, but I'm encumbered with various concerns of the existential
Can't talk.
variety.
Calculating an inverse complex sign function in my head.
Okay, jeez.
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell wrong?
Factor said
They're
head on
hardly
in.
prone to involuntary self-injury.
Proving your own substantiation.
Okay, well.
Her actions prove otherwise, I'd
Excuse me? Are you gonna... Well, for starters, let's see. Based on the determination of the bodies and statute location, the initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. Oh. They shot each other. Okay.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now?
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend?
2 friends.
Ah, an Auntie's choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
Took considerable skill.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks.
Merciful is falsely incriminating you. Pretty competent for someone stuck at the initiate level, and very much as I would say, graying hair.
I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that make me suspicious?
Feel like I'm watching a work of fiction right now.
Okay, Niles, that was completely unnecessary. However, I will say that was unnecessarily right. Jeez, okay. Any way to prove your innocence?
Dear me, I wish I did, but... Actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and open a path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Promise you not if I help you?
If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise not to destroy this facility with all of us in it. Was that reassuring enough? Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when...
May the plan favor us against long odds.
What are your guys' thoughts?
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Okay. And?
This initiate. Can't quite put my finger on it, but something's off. Like she's playing games. But I can't say I trust the Proctor any better. Hopefully a bit of investigating will clear things up for us.
Yeah, no.
Once we find the perpetrator, we can be sure to head off any further attacks on Auntie's choice.
Yeah, they... My security access card. We need that. Okay. And they say that it needs to be out of this one to clear a path. Because again, they technically shot each other, but training is kind of a little bit of a thing.
Investigator?
There are a lot of auto mechanicals in here. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see what we got. Messages. Turn to Arca's subject, word of caution. Friendly reminder that there are 19.8% chance of one incoming face to chlorophyllax with a arachnid of uncomfortable toothy disposition among the lower levels of the manufactory. Our colleagues in xenobiologies note that screaming, feeling one's arm, and other expressions of abject terror only incite the creatures further. So please be advised to weep silently during any unfortunate encounters. Tenured archivist lanyard subject on okay, of the facility you are clearly allowed full access to Sabrova and all areas equipment, but the presence in our laboratory remains distraction at best and at worst a source of anxiety for members of our junior faculty. As you are no doubt keenly aware, even minor disturbances can translate into delays over time. I remain confident that you will appreciate my candor. Okay, and the launch records. Status records expunged. That's weird. They were expunged. Means there had to be physical records somewhere around here. Examine. Printed backup records. Launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-lapsed and are uniquely numbered. Using time of the launch to initiate all the supplied, you are able to look up the recent launch. Entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also directed a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear that if it's the type of paper or product of the printing process. Crap. Apply expertise. Take a look closer. The record clearly shows that Initiate Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired a command, though the smell seems curious. Cigarettes. Pinnacle T. Okay, hold on. Pinnacle T. Cartridge. Interesting. I'm gonna go investigate her real quick. Because ex-convict would have probably...
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by them, though.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
Okay. They were talking about Sabrova. So... Negative influx in Sabrova. I'm gonna go check her office real quick. Alright, what are we looking at? Well... Nothing at the scene of the crime would actually indicate that it's actually the same. I mean, there's the same bitch cartridge and bypass shunt.
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor yet. Failed to see the point.
Okay. It says unequivocally. I have a feeling that it was because it looks forged. Which is ironic because I do have a decent level of investigation. Okay. Arachnids presumably sprang from the area and slathered species delta slime. Uneducated lycanthropy might be assumed just to be a creature's saliva or a spectrum is meant to be distract a mate or prey, but your studious training quickly identifies as a form of biological weapon. Avoiding contact with the substance during any chance encounters with the creatures should increase your likelihood of survival dramatically. Okay. Those are webbing.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not to be an armchair functionary, but the proctor isn't even close to approaching the situation in a logical fashion.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello. Have an...
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Your team seemed unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here. And I have... Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
This is the weird bit. Right, if you want spying for somebody, get my eye on. Turn up anything else. Remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes?
Record
Did you find anything, dear?
Data have been purged, but the physical records said you launched the transport pod.
I suppose the data wipe was meant to cover their trail.
Yep.
The physical records would have been altered, dear, presumably by some difficult-to-discern chemical means. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
It still doesn't tell us who's responsible. Big Mike Zabrova. If that's true, can't feel too great. Someone else left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
Let's see. How come distraction? How would someone cause a distraction like that?
I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Know more about who I'm working with.
Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise.
All right, then.
All right.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convince.
Okay. Investigate both in logistics and the refinement area. Evaluation, do the ring. This way.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
I believe that is, if you weren't, that would indeed be called the kettle black. Anyway, we do need to actually make these investigations.
Svoboda. You know, I imagine the actual perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now. I mean, they must have believed their plan was flawless.
Liquidate them!
Their calculations.
Love to, but I'm not ready.
Commander, you're bleeding. Practicing some battlefield medicine.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander. Hey, ain't recharged. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Grass raring to go.
Lights flashing before my eyes, Commander.
Looking Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Knew you had my back.
Let's get you healed. Happy to help. Discreetly. To the rescue. Sight unseen.
Over here.
Give me a second. Let's unjam this door. And...
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
Yes, I had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
Want to launch. This is launch processing. If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Did you examine the exposed wiring? Do you think happened there? Where were you at the time of the
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
Did you examine the exposed wiring?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones.
Perfect.
Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
What do you know about Initiate Volva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Conkling. Noted. Conkling has a bit of a thing. Okay. Scrap metal. Let's examine this. There we go. Observe thoroughly. Determine that the wires are specifically configured to reroute coordinates commands from Initiate Alva's location in the operations room. Location, from her location in the operations room. That's curious. Okay. That's not looking good.
Look alive, Commander.
Doesn't help. His cot. I rushed all the way over here after the explosion. Honestly. I'm having some heavy doubts on this one.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Judging by the factor that it's actually in this thing, I heavily doubt it. Especially going after all of this. This is insane. Her position is right here. It's either framing or expected. Yeah. But yeah, it was tampered with, I would admit. It's supposed to be access cards. Okay. Anything in there? That'd be an engineering thing.
And may the plan guide you.
Which is kind of crazy.
Factor's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
Perhaps. Okay.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it that or she's really good? And I'm on... It doesn't make sense. Half the things are like super fishy.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire. Oh, what else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives. Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? Well, as a fellow student of science, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
Alright, got yourself a specialist or a reasonable stand-in.
Tremendous. Why, may deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Okay. Alright, it was a task. This one right here, mural pieces, hazard gas. See. If that thing is sealed. We can't access it yet. Dang it. Yeah, dang it. Why did I stop sprinting? Why did I stop sprinting? Ah. Oh well. Well, this ironically might actually be getting close. Huh. Okay. Nah, we'll be able to complete this. Okay. Let's see. From here.
Factor's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
Yep.
Yes, I'd been hoping. Oh, might I entreat you? Well, as we developed a pharmaceutical tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Oh, they're just glowing. Okay. They just glow. Okay. Yeah, no, they're just glowing that color. That would go down that direction. much for liquid uranium. Oh. Go back down this direction. So we take this way through.
Yeah.
That's fine, I guess. Looks like we found a way around it. Oh, vent. Okay, so we just crawl into this vent. Okay. Now we're talking. Right outside. Huh. Interesting. Not quite. Examine. Lucky trait. Guessing at the pressure limits of Zeranium gas, you identify several settings that led this console to fail. The change requires required clearance. Requires clearance, and it requires this one here. That's the issue. Vent it the other way around. It requires requires clearance. Oh, oh, God. The fact that they did that. The fact that I did that. The fact that I did that was able to actually do that and not recover. Can we get 3 bongs in chat? Thank you. Alright, anyway. Clearance. Definitely requires clearance. Clearance that she wouldn't have because she's too low leveled. She literally said that she's refused them. Okay, so that would require you need actual clearance for that. That's already an insane level on asking in order to actually tell someone that something does or doesn't actually mean to actually happen. Oh, okay. That's how it was supposed to be done. Well, this is honestly really cool. Okay, with this...
Ah, you're back. I see my choice in you was well-founded. Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state, and my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
Easily. I wish my internal disetiquette could be solved so easily.
This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps. Something that makes one... This card will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do. The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
I have some questions for you.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
You have this clearance now. That's curious. Initiate Doubleday actually does have this clearance now, which is the weird bit. Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on the Did you see anyone lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can... Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, then my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Anything about Anisha?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here. I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
This is... Several degrees have messed up because you need clearance in order to actually do something, and it needs to be haphazardly done. An initiate would probably know how to do their own engineering. This is a 50-50 thing, but even then, she wouldn't have that kind of clearance.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
The key card...
Investigator.
Always account for standard deviation.
I can always account for my foot up your ass. There was a high access security. This is... This is impeccable because it could literally be... Oh. Another access security card. Okay. The only other person that gave me the clearance card was the bioscientist. This is high security. I was given that. Yeah, no, this is. I think she's the culprit. With all due respect, it was the person who gave you this cartridge.
Oh, hello, dear.
Returned already. I'm sure Alva will...
Why, we were just...
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such.
You know how the order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
Okay, and they had clearance to cause the leak.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here?
Yeah. Not only would you do that, it's not only like that one. If you were to do it drawing it away from your position, like away from the position. In addition to it, it doesn't. Seem like you've drawn a conclusion.
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
I'm not sure she was actually involved, but you're definitely framed by someone. The evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly aren't telling us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
She was an assassin? Remember former Endpoint Delgado? Don't know what to call you now.
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear.
Just for that, what is the casual redirection?
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
Okay. You've been lying for years. Why should we listen to you now? How long have you been undercover?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
So do I, and I haven't seen enough proof to determine who's guilty or who's in it.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that.
You realize you'll get to kill.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Always happy to save lives. Anything else?
Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Definitively determined, maybe a bit of a stretch.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
That's that. Any thoughts about what to do next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but pickers and choosers.
Let's see. Yeah, but wait, hold on. 1450. 40, 40. Yeah. I'll go back about 5 minutes. Should be like the beginning of the convo, more or less. I'll investigate her office first, because that was a wise decision. What? I will.
And may the plan guide you.
What is with the anomalous behavior?
Oh. I guess I can't. Check her office. Steel, that's a bypass shunt. Wouldn't have been able to actually solve that problem, but definitely. That's sealed for some reason. Something about that being sealed is odd for me.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Oh, well, that was pointless. Yeah, so I guess it got rid of 50.
May all your theories prove true.
Oh. Oh. That looks like a nice costume. And then there's obviously this one. Oh, jeez. Two initiates. Giving us access like that. Really weird. Would need to reroute the power for that. Don't.
Oh, hello, dear.
Okay,
Return.
Why, we...
Or specific.
You know how the order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us...
Hold on now. We should really discuss what you've...
I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party. So I'm coming out now.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigate...
Oh, I see you two thought... I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
She's actually fault, but you're definitely being framed by someone. Proof she was guilty.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an order proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder. Especially by someone we clearly know so little about. You are far...
I am a dedicated... I am married...
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're...
Wait, how long?
Wait. It is you, isn't it?
We can brainstorm later.
Yeah. Thank you, actually. Casual redirection?
I must admit, the rumor, if there are...
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
Why should we trust you, though?
Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved. I arrived decades ago, to lie low after a difficult assignment.
That you are who you are, and are standing right. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor's Svoboda.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me, that ridiculous little
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one at that. I cannot be...
A wise Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having... Svoboda had...
What's this?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly...
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
Most blaming Marisol is pretty handy to have around.
I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Zane and Buddy would be proud.
What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but takers and choosers.
Yeah. Considering we couldn't even access the computer, I had to check this. Okay. Dumped thing. Commerce message recovery. As you know, I value your sagacity when it comes to your supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following things to you. Abbott. If I had one close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have been increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one would not consider submitting them for promotion. Speaking empathetically, of course. Return to root. Unlock this access.
Her terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Indeed. Which is why it's sealed, because it's a main quest item. Unsealed object. Looks like something was drilling down here. Ferrochromium.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Alright, let's see what we got here. From the not identified subject. From not identified subject, your contingency plans. Recent setbacks, Vreis has concluded that we're to pursue contingency plan A467. Further instructions will be issued in the time of pursuit. And then this one. The attack on the outpost is meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is unacceptable error on your part, and I expect better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Levino from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us. I know that further failure will be met with contingency consequences.
Yeah. The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Yes. I'm pursuing the head of that conspiracy. Augustine to Vreis. Came to Golden Ridge to put an end to their network. There's a conspirator named Victor said to be operating at a local N-ray range.
Clemens? The archivist? Ah, that follows, I suppose. Still more that I missed.
Alright. You alright? Can't tell you're shaking if you're shaking or euphoric.
This whole affair reminded me of the old days. The blood, the secrecy, the calculations and intrigue. Been trying to tell myself I didn't miss it. But in action, I fear, ill suits me. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Help someone like you with mysterious unfinished business? How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Let's meet back later on the ship.
Well then, until the appointed hour.
Cover correspondence from Abbott. Further correspondence from Abbott and Newell. Investigate the N-ray range. Okay, I need to actually do Abbott first. However, that unfortunately does seem to be something we might have to do once I'm out of the dungeon. Let's get at it.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
Understood. I understand now.
Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Now, if we do it properly, the N-ray range should be back there. There's a correspondence back here, you don't say. Unless... Was there positive correspondence? Dang. Oh well, hold on 1 second. Actually, I do think it is due time. As much as I wanted to cut it a little bit earlier, I was too enthralled. Thank you guys so much for watching. Our next stream is actually going to be more of the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series on Thursday. I will post an update on tomorrow around noon Pacific time in order to actually go into detail about that. But again, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. I've also put in descriptions for the what was it? Put in descriptions for my Twitch and YouTube. For my YouTube actually has the notifications for my Twitch, and also it actually has the notifications for my Discord that I've actually set up. So, looking forward. So, you guys could join or actually join and participate in some other things that we might be doing along in the in the future, I guess. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll look forward to actually seeing you in the next stream. Have a good night.